Have you ever noticed you are the one everyone calls when they are struggling? You are the one who's the agony aunt. You are the one who always knows what to say. You are the one who always keeps the family together. You are the one who always fixes all problems for everybody. You are the one who never seems to fall apart. You are the one who's really strong. Everyone admires your strength and everyone tells you, I don't know how you do it, man. You're so strong. I wish I was like you. You can handle everything. And you just smile because that's what you've become. That's who you have become. The strong one. But here's the question nobody asks: who's taking care of the strong one? Who's taking care of the woman who's taking care of everybody else? So, today we are talking about the hidden emotional cost of always being the strong one for everybody. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today's conversation is for every woman who has spent years and years and years being everyone's safe place. The dependable one, the responsible one, the one who never lets anybody down, the one who's always there for everybody, the one who's always understanding others, the woman who somehow keeps functioning always, even when she's falling apart inside. Because somewhere along the way, being strong stopped becoming something you did. It became someone you believed you had to be, the strong one. You became the woman who never asked for help, who never wanted to burden anyone, who convinced herself that, okay, I'll deal with this, I'll be okay. Other people need more. And while everyone praised your strength, very few people noticed your loneliness because strength has a hidden cost. The stronger people believe you are, the less they ask how you are doing. The more capable you appear, the less permission you feel to fall apart. The more you become everybody's emotional support, the less emotional support you allow yourself to receive. And forget allowing yourself to receive, people don't even ask you if you need it because everybody assumes you are the strong one, you don't need anything. And over time, you don't just suppress your own emotions, you stop expecting anyone to hold them with you. But here's what I have learned after working with so many women: strength is beautiful, being strong is really beautiful, but performing strength every single day is very exhausting because you're not meant to carry everybody else's emotional baggage, emotional world, while you're absconding your own. So, today, let's explore the hidden cost of always being the strong one and how you can stay resilient without losing yourself in the process. Firstly, you become the helper, but you forget how to receive. And this is so common, right? We learn, to give. We forget giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. We just learn the skill of giving. We forget to learn and understand the skill of receiving. When you are always the one supporting everybody else, asking for help starts feeling very uncomfortable. You feel guilty to ask. How can you ask? You feel guilty to receive. You feel awkward being vulnerable because you've always been the strong one. You tell yourself, I don't want to bother anyone. They already have enough on their plate because you know everybody's secrets. So you know the mess they are in. So you tell yourself this: oh my God, they already have so much on their plate. I cannot bother them with anything else right now. But remember that emotional strength is not measured by how much you can carry alone. Real strength is actually allowing yourself to be supported also. You are human. You're a human girl. You're human. So allow yourself to get that support. Give yourself permission to receive that support. Number two, you suppress your own emotions just to keep everything running smoothly. You become so focused on holding everyone else together that your own emotions get postponed. So you'll cry privately. You'll process later. You will keep saying, I'll deal with this after this problem is over. So you won't even prioritize yourself. You'll put yourself on the back seat. Except remember, after this never comes. So when you say I'll deal with this after this gets over, this after this is not going to come. Eventually your body begins carrying emotions that your heart never had permission to express. Number 3, people begin depending on you more than they understand you. So people admire you. I agree. People admire your capability, but they stop checking in. They just assume, oh, she's so strong, she'll be fine, she's fine, she can handle it, she always handles it. And slowly you begin feeling emotionally invisible. Not because people don't care, but people have this assumption. People for people, you are the strong one, so you don't need that support. Your strength has become the only version of you they've learned to see. Number 4, you tie your worth with being needed. So over time, being helpful becomes a part of your identity. You're the strong one, you're the one who's always helping people. You feel valuable when you're solving problems. You feel really worthy when you're supporting others, when you're giving advice, when people are coming to you for advice, when you're holding everything together. You feel good having this responsibility on your shoulder that you're keeping it all together for everybody else. And when no one needs you, you start feeling uncomfortable because somewhere deep down, you've confused being needed with being loved. Number 5, you forget that you deserve to rest also. Now, the strongest women, okay, you are the strong one, remember? The strongest women often struggle with rest because slowing down feels unfamiliar to them. Doing nothing fills them up with guilt. Receiving feels very uncomfortable, and even when you're exhausted, you just keep going, you just keep pushing until your body eventually tells you, if you don't stop, I will. Burnout is often the language of a woman who spent too long believing she had to carry everything alone. So, if today's episode resonated with you, like, comment, share it with somebody who needs to hear this today. And don't forget to subscribe to the Flight to Fulfillment podcast on either Substack or YouTube or Spotify or Apple, wherever you're more comfortable, so that you don't miss out on a single dose of inspiration coming your way. And I want you to hear this with your whole heart today. You don't have to earn your worth by carrying everybody else's weight. You don't have to be the strong one every minute of your life, every day of your life. You don't have to keep proving that you're capable, because strength is not pretending you don't need anything. You don't need anyone. Strength is having the courage to show your vulnerable side also, and having the courage to say, I need support, I'm struggling too, and I can't do this alone anymore. The strongest women I know are not the ones who never break. Instead, they are the ones who finally give themselves the permission to be human, to receive, to cry, to rest, to talk, to ask for help, and to heal. So, today I want to leave you with this question. If you stopped carrying everybody else's burden just for a day, who would carry you? If you don't know the answer, perhaps that's where your healing will begin. So, until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now, but asking you to remember this, that you were never meant to carry the whole world on your shoulders. Even the strongest women deserve a safe place to put their burdens down, have a shoulder they can lean on. If conversations like these speak to your heart, before I sign off, I also want to invite you to come and join our growing community, the Freedom Divas Hub, where women learn that true strength is not found in self sacrifice, it's found in self respect, emotional freedom, and authentic living. Lots of love. Take care till the next episode. See you soon. Bye bye.